Welcome to The System Works, the lifestyle channel that shows you a practical way to live, the what's in it for you. The System Works. Own it. This is Ernest Phillips, the host of The System Works, and today's episode is what is the number one disagreement in relationships? So we've all heard about all the different reasons for disagreements in relationships, whether it's sex, chores, money. These are like the top three in couples. Nowadays, it's religion, and don't even bring up politics. I think that's destroying more relationships than it really needs to be. But the number one reason, it's when someone likes us more than we like ourselves. So here's the thing. So how did we get here? People, they don't like each other, but more than that, we don't like ourselves. And we can get there a million different ways. Whether we learned about ourselves from our family or our parents or our friends, we don't always know who we really are, but we don't always like ourselves either. Whether we try to be something that we're not, that's a huge thing. Sometimes it is what the society says, or culture, or magazines, media. Everything is telling us that we're supposed to be something, and we rarely feel like we measure up. So we have insecurities, we have fears, we have all of these things about ourselves. But at the end of the day, how many of us really, really like ourselves? So the issue becomes, what happens when we get into a relationship? And look, half the time we stumble into it. We like someone, they like us. Next thing you know, there's dating, there's an actual relationship. And here's the problem. They like us more than we like ourselves. And this is the source of the number one disagreement. So there are things called tug tips, and we do a lot of them. But one of the tug tips is, if you don't appreciate yourself, you will be in natural disagreement with someone who does. So how does this play out in a relationship? They give you a compliment. You don't believe them because you don't think that of yourselves. The number of times you've been told, wow, you look great, and you don't feel great, or you don't feel like you look good. The number of times that your friends will say you look beautiful, or that outfit looks good on you, and you reflect and you think about it, you reject it. You don't agree with it because you don't feel that. They like you. They see something in you that you don't either see in yourself or you don't appreciate about yourself. So all of this universal currency that's coming your way, you're not able to receive. So I'll tell you a story about a client. This is a woman. She's in her 50s. She is intelligent. She is loved by her husband. She has two amazing children. She's got an amazing career. I'm talking, she is making about six figures. She's been doing it for over a decade. All of her colleagues think the world of her. She has won national awards. And here's the thing. She doesn't appreciate herself. She is one of those individuals. She doesn't think she's intelligent enough. She doesn't think she's beautiful. All of the normal things. And we're going through coaching, and we found one of her top roles that she loves the most is being a mom. She loves it. She loves her kids. She's got a child that is probably like a sophomore in high school. She's got another one that is a freshman in high school, and they're great kids. They love their mom. And during coaching, I challenged her with this concept. Every time you don't show appreciation to yourself and you don't treat yourself well, you just might be telling your kids they're wrong. They're wrong about you. And now there's a disagreement between you and your kids. And it shook her. She was not ready for that, and she didn't like to hear it. But I do that a lot of times in coaching, because sometimes when we need to challenge ourselves, that's what we need to do. We need to hear something we don't really like. And here she is hearing that maybe she has been telling her kids they are wrong. And now she has an awareness. And now when her kids say, wow, Mom, you're awesome, she is challenged to receive it. Otherwise, she's telling her kids you're wrong, or maybe even the part that scares her the most is she's telling her kids they're lying. So at some point, she became aware of this, and it started to change how she handled things, started to change how when her husband gave her compliments, she stopped challenging him. She stopped challenging everything that was coming her way because of how she felt about it. So here's the action step. Awareness. If you are one of these individuals where you're in a situation where someone else thinks more of you than you think of yourself, just take a moment. Because remember, I said the number one reason for disagreements in relationships, I didn't just say couples, relationships with your family, with your friends, with the people around you, with your coworkers. If you don't think as much of yourself as they do, you are creating a disagreement. So, action step, awareness. If you are one of those people, just take a moment and just imagine if maybe they're right, if maybe they know something you don't know. That's the action step. That's all you have to do. So, I like to end the episodes with a Wi-Fi. That is the what's in it for you. So the Wi-Fi for you to practice this awareness is this. You will have less stress. You will have less stress because you will have less disagreements. The other thing is you are going to give the greatest gift to the people around you that appreciate you. You're going to agree with them about you. They've been waiting for this your whole life, as long as they have known you. So thank you very much for watching. We hope that you hit like. We hope that you hit subscribe. We hope that you comment. And I like all the comments. I even like the negative ones. And so the other part is we want to give a shout out to our supporters, Metro Studios, and you can find them at metro-studios.com. They are the ones who have created the YouTube channel. They are the ones that have created all my websites. And if you want to know more about the coaching, you can go to www.evolutionei.com. So thanks again. We'll see you again.